Good morning folks, from another very early start. Now today my fascination with islands is taking me out deep into the Atlantic. There are some real bucket list destinations in that big ocean, but most of them come at too high a cost. So I'm going to go somewhere a little bit more affordable, the Azores. Now for me that is still going to be a new island and a new airline, but before we get started properly we need to do a wee positioning flight down to Barcelona. Let's go. Well, I tell you what, that was a busy bus. These 6 AM flights are popular, aren't they? We better get through security. Look at that, it might be busy, but we're so early. Duty free isn't even open yet. I really hope you enjoy these travel day videos. I'll tell you what, they're a lot of fun to make, but in a selfish way, filming them, it helps me get through some very long and tiring journeys. And talking of long and tiring, when we get to Barcelona, we're going to have about another 5 hours wait before the flight on to Ponta Delgada in the Azores. So it's going to be a very long day, but I'm looking forward to it. Now, what do we have for breakfast? Something festive, I think. Aye, when I'm filming this, it's still before Christmas. Oh, that'll keep me going, eh? There's something wrong with boarding this morning. They've had us standing outside in the freezing cold for 20 minutes. Now the back door is open but the front door isn't, so I've got no idea what's going on, folks.
Comply with weight and balance rules. Please store small bags, duty-free bags, and jackets underneath the chair in front of you.
What's your name and pull out a phone?
Alright, we're finally on board. The bad news is that I'm freezing. The good news, I've got an exit row.
I'd like to very welcome you on this Ryanair flight taking you to Barcelona.
I've got my Ryanair coffee and the crew were giving me instructions how to drink with the super lid. I think I've got it right. Hey, that works. Around this time the sun was coming up, but it didn't come without some bumpy weather. I think this was around the time that Storm Dara was doing its worst over the south of England, which would match up with this morning's route down through England towards Barcelona. It wasn't too bad, but I was still glad I kept the lid in my coffee.
As you can see, we might experience some turbulence in our route. Sorry for this inconvenience. We are trying to solve without this problem.
Despite all that dodgy UK weather, we were now touching down in the much more agreeable surroundings of a 16 degrees Celsius morning in beautiful Barcelona. It was just as well I had a long connection here though, as getting into the terminal wouldn't come without its challenges.
Coming through the manual and crossing.
Thanks, man.
Ryanair. No fares.
Yes, would you believe the door into the terminal building at Barcelona was jammed shut, and it took a few flustered employees to look at it before someone cracked the safe, much to the relief of us passengers. I'm on a connecting flight through Terminal 2, and there is a connections security zone, but there's just nobody here at the moment, so we're waiting. Well, between broken doors and no staff at security, it's actually taken us about 45 minutes to get into the airport proper. Just as well I've got a long connection, eh? It was actually really funny when they eventually found someone to come and help us at security. They didn't have a clue what they were doing, and the guy was convinced that I had liquid in my bag, but that was actually one of the other bags. It was funny. I wish I could have filmed it. Oh, are we on this yet? We are indeed. 1410 Ponta Delgada. 507 RSU. Wherever RSU is, I've got no idea. We've got time though. Oh, look at the vintage style football tops. Maradona, Barcelona. How much are these? €80. They don't have a Montrose strip though. I've always got to mention Montrose, haven't I? Airports would be such a perfect place for countries to celebrate local cuisine, you know. Burger King. It's the same everywhere, isn't it? I mean, you can get some wee bocadillos, but these wee bocadillos come at a big price. I think it's fair to say time is on my side, eh? We've still got about 3 hours until we head off to the Azores. Oh look, there's an outdoor terrace. Now we are in Spain, so I imagine this will be more for smoking than watching the planes, but we can still go and have a look. Yeah, I'm afraid it's just a distant view of the bus station. But it's still nice to get some fresh air. Well, fresh-ish. Well, we've got some time, and believe me, we've got time. Let's have a look at today's route with Azores Airlines to Ponta Delgada, John Paul II Airport. So we should be departing Barcelona, flying west across northern Spain and Portugal, then out into the Atlantic. The flight should only take about 3 hours, I think. It's showing a delay at the moment of about 25 minutes, but that's not too bad, is it? Oh, I'd love to throw one of those over my shoulder on the way home. I'm not sure what Ryanair would say about that. My plane's landed and it's just taxiing in now, but I tell you what, standing here waiting for it, it's like a greenhouse. And here it is, CSTSM, an Airbus A320 with what I'd say is a pretty decent paint job. Loving that SATA Azores logo, and I was so looking forward to this flight out into the North Atlantic Ocean. Like I say, only 3 hours or so now stand between us and another bucket list island just waiting to be explored. Alright, here we go, SATA Azores Airlines to Ponta Delgada. Is that right? I'm in seat 3A. I'll get nosebleed sitting that far forward.
Have a white tag where the compartment is full. It should be placed underneath the seat in front of you. All electronic devices must be disconnected from any in-seat power supply during takeoff, approach, landing, and emergency procedures.
Is it just me, or is my seat pointing a bit that way? Anyway. Ah, there we go. Nah, to be fair, my seat had plenty of room even on this very busy flight, and I always appreciate air from above and something interesting to read in the literature pocket in front of me.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on board Azores Airlines. All hand luggage should be stowed in the overhead lockers. All electronic devices must be disconnected from any in-seat power supply during takeoff, approach, landing, and emergency procedures. For further information, please contact the cabin crew. Thank you.
Cabin crew, please up slides and cross-check doors.
Oh, there goes the wee jet bridge.
Position and cross-check doors. On behalf of Azores Airlines, I would like to welcome you on board our Airbus 320neo. The flight to Ponta Delgada will take 3 hours and 15 minutes. Azores Airlines and codeshare with TAP would like to wish you a pleasant flight. Thank you.
And even though there is a curtain behind me and I'm sitting so far forward, I'm not in some kind of business class. This is economy. Oh, they're just about to do the demonstration.
Existing 8 saídas de emergência. In case of an evacuation, you must leave all your luggage behind and move quickly to the closest exit. This aircraft has 8 emergency exits. You fasten, adjust, and open your seatbelt as shown. In the event of an emergency, if you hear brace, brace, please assume the bracing position as shown on the safety card.
Ladies and gentlemen, take off to Ponta Delgada in a few moments. Please confirm once again that your seatbelts are well fastened. Thank you.
We made a beautiful departure out over the sea from Barcelona, but soon would be turning, flying right across the middle of Spain, and then heading out into the ocean, leaving the Iberian Peninsula behind us. As we hit land again just beyond Tarragona, I was wondering, are we still seeing evidence here of flood damage in this region of Spain, or maybe this is how it always looks? Let me know in the comments below while I hand you over to a very chatty captain.
This Airbus A320neo flight 507 destination Ponta Delgada. I'm happy to say that we are in estimate Ponta Delgada time 1550 local time, which is on time. Today we took off from Barcelona to the southwest, running to 4 and perform right turns. We are now approaching south of Madrid now, in about 20 minutes south of Madrid, then proceeding to Toledo, Cáceres, to south of Montreal, and then to Azores. At the moment we climbed to 33,000 feet, about 10,000 meters.
Sorry, I just need to butt in for a moment to show you the food that was handed out by Azores Airlines, as well as a drink service. We got a nice wee muffin and a wrapped sandwich, which turned out to be really good, even though it might not look like it. Some kind of salami and egg salad. Right, back to you, Captain.
Because there is turbulence higher and below us. Later on we'll climb to flight level 390 from the route to guarantee as much as possible my crew safety and also for your comfort better this level. The turbulence is supposed to disappear in about 40 minutes, half an hour, and then we fairly smooth. The weather is still a little shaky up there, but maybe like it is right now for the rest of the route. Ponta Delgada at the moment with nice weather, 19 degrees, few clouds, and light winds from the south. For now that's all. Relax, enjoy the flight. I'll be back later to update weather at our destination for double descent. Thank you very much for joining flight to Azores Airlines.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are descending to Ponta Delgada. Please place your hand luggage into the overhead lockers, return to your seats, and fasten your seatbelts. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be landing in Ponta Delgada in a few moments. We remind you that larger electronic devices like laptop must be switched off and stowed away. Handheld electronic devices can be used if set for flight mode. Please check again that your seatbelt is fastened, that your tray table and seat back are in the upright position, and your window shade is open. Thank you.
As we make our final turn to line up with the runway, I'll leave you to enjoy all the sights and sounds of an arrival into Ponta Delgada on the Azores island of São Miguel. Enjoy it, it's beautiful, and I'll see you down there.
Thank you, take your seats for landing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Azores. We have just landed at João Paulo II Airport in Ponta Delgada, São Miguel Island. The local time is 4 p.m., 2 hours behind Barcelona, and the temperature is 19 degrees Celsius. Captain José Cavadas and his entire crew say goodbye and hope to see you once more on board Azores Airlines. Thank you and goodbye.
Right, that's right. She wanted the sunflowers.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, bye.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Welcome to the Azores, or is it Azores? Is that American? That was a very good flight, so comfortable. Just as well, I'll be doing it again in a couple of days. So we've got one of the SATA Inter-Islander planes there. I'm not sure what kind of plane it is, sorry. And then we've got Avianca. One-way exit. And of course no passport checks, so we're just straight outside. Oh, and the first thing we see is a post office. I wonder if we can get some stamps while we're here. Bear that in mind for when we're coming back, okay? And as you probably saw out the plane window coming in, we've arrived on the beautiful island of São Miguel. Not that I'm going to see much of it. I'll do my best. Let's head outside and see what this 19 degrees Celsius feels like. Oh, it's lovely, to be fair. It's been such a long day, but I tell you what, it was worth it to come here. This mid-Atlantic island feels almost tropical. Look at those palm trees. And we should get a nice view of the airport building here as well. It's quite small, but it doesn't need to be any bigger, does it? Aeroporto Ponta Delgada, João Paulo II. And look at that vegetation on the other side. It's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah, so the airport's named after John Paul II when he came here as Pope. We've got a statue of him just at the end of the car park here. And the main man was here on the 11th of May 1991. Right, let's see how we get into town. I've got a feeling that it's a taxi. I think I read somewhere that it's a set price, so that sounds good. I mean, the sky's a wee bit threatening, but it's quite nice, isn't it? So there we go, taxi from the airport to Ponta Delgada. Without bags it's €8 or €10 with bag. And I've just got my wee backpack, so it should be €8 to get into town. I think that's quite reasonable, isn't it? Steve Marsh in a taxi. Absolutely perfect, thank you. What do I say for thank you? Obrigado. Obrigado. Bye. So here we are on a wee island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. I'm so excited to be here. Oh, that's lovely. I think I can smell chestnuts. In fact, you can probably see the smoke. Now, it's very tempting just to start exploring straight away, but that's what tomorrow's for. So I think we'll find a hotel. I'll let you see that. And that'll be us for today's video. I think I'm very tired, you know. We might get something to eat as well, we'll see. But come on, it looks pretty cool, doesn't it? The light is just beautiful here, isn't it? Oh man, look at this little square. My hotel's just up one of these streets, I think. I can't be showing you all this because, like I say, this is for tomorrow. But let's just head over and have a wee look at the harbour. That light is too nice to miss. Not bad, eh? But no hanging about. Hotel. See this sofa just lying in the street? It's very inviting, but don't worry, it's not been fly tipped. It's made of stone. According to the map, my hotel is here. I just don't know where the entrance is. Studio, nope. Ah, here we go, this is it I think. Looks far too fancy for the 45 quid a night I paid. I'm just waiting to check in, but it's very nice, isn't it? And I've just remembered that breakfast is included in the morning. That's a bonus. All I've got to do now is try and find a staff member. Hola? Oh no, there's a pool. I didn't bring my trunks. Right, I'm looking for room 110, okay? And I was walking up and down the corridor and I was like, why is there no numbers on the doors? And then I realised the numbers are on the carpet, look. So, I think I've walked right past my room. It just shows how tired I am, how long it took me to notice that. There we go. 110. Lights. Okay, I think that's about as much light as we're going to get, so I'll show you around the room, but I need to be very careful. There's lots of steps and I'm very tired. But as I show you this, just remember that we are in the centre of a town, on an island, somewhere in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, and this room was £44 a night. I think this is the biggest bargain I've ever had. So we've got a lovely big bed. Well, I'm saying lovely, I haven't tried it yet, but it feels okay. We've got that single seat that you always get, a nice desk. Is this a fridge? Yes, I've got a wee fridge with a complimentary bottle of water, I'd imagine. And that's just for your luggage, got wardrobes and a lovely bathroom. Look at that. Oh, and a tub as well. Shower, hairdryer, and some nice toiletries by the looks of things. How does that smell? Oh, lovely. I needed to wash my hands anyway. Like I said downstairs, breakfast is included and it's got a pool. Not bad, eh? Oh, and there's one more thing to show you. And I'm sure you can guess what it is. Got our own wee balcony. And Christmas lights right outside. So what do you think about that? Let me know in the comments below. Me, I'm extremely happy with it. But I can also tell you that this video is going to finish within 5 seconds because I'm absolutely broken. Thank you so much for watching, folks, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.